Hi, my name is Lizotte. Well, I get asked the question, what excites me about pottery quite often, and I think the thing that excites me the most about pottery is the overall process. It's very dynamic, it's very fluid, you're never in full control of what's going on, and the results are always a surprise because of that. It's just a wonderful medium, and it's very flexible and like I said, kind of unpredictable. My overall approach to my work is to kind of start with a wheel thrown form and then alter it, by using different techniques, whether it be just, deforming it or scratching it or cutting it or adding other elements, decorations, those kinds of things, to kind of create a kind of a standalone object of art, something that's less functional and more kind of sculptural and more kind of artistic. For this show or exhibit, I should say, I also instituted the idea of using a kind of a theme or a concept to kind of group my pieces together. So I created like 8 pieces, all with the same theme. The theme is kind of marine life. And what that means is basically when I'm altering the pots, I'm using kind of visual themes or triggers from underwater scenes, sea life and those kinds of things as visual triggers to the alterations that I'm doing to the pots. The other thing that's really great about doing the theme is it basically allows you to kind of see your work over time. You're doing like 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 pieces, and it's really wild to watch your ideas evolve with the pieces, so that by the time you get to piece 8 and you're working, you take a moment and you go back to piece 1 and you kind of see it in kind of completely different perspective because your ideas have evolved so much. So it's almost like every time you get a piece completed, you are making amendments to all the pieces in the theme. So I think that's a very kind of wild idea. To talk a little bit about the pieces that you're going to see in the show, once again, we're going to be looking at the marine theme throughout. There's 8 pieces in the show that all are related to that theme. I'm kind of presenting quite a spectrum of pieces. Some are more subtle than others, more refined. I would say that the theme has been applied very lightly, so it's almost like just a hint of the theme is there, and you can still see the functionality of the piece and the wheel thrown piece that I did. On the other side of the spectrum, and kind of what's sitting next to me here, is more of an ornate kind of expression of that, where I'm leaning on the theme heavily, and I'm bringing in visual cues that we're familiar with and we identify with. And those pieces get really kind of ornate and really kind of big really fast. And one of the great things that kind of comes from all that is stories start to get developed with those pieces because of that. They start to kind of have their own life, and I think some of these pieces that I have kind of capture a moment in time, or it's all imaginary. It's not like literal to the ocean, but it's very interesting to me how pieces kind of create environments on their own. I didn't kind of intend to do it. It just kind of happened, and once I saw it happen, and I kind of leaned into it and helped kind of make it happen better in better ways. So with that spectrum, you'll be able to view my work and kind of see which ones you like best. And do you like the kind of the subtle pieces? Do you like something in the middle? Do you like kind of some of the more wackadoodle pieces like this guy right here? I hope you really enjoy the show. Thank you. Once again, my name is Lizotte, and I look forward to potentially seeing you at the opening. Thank you.